Hey everybody, welcome to Bomb Squad. I'm 𝒂𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. Which we have, well, I want to say these players have done. We've decided to do one tell a good story. Okay, so we're going to do a short episode here. RPG Emery, shout out.
Does it matter? PB&J. I'm sure there's a link in the description or something. Or
There will be, yeah. So
drink your sorrows away with PB&J protein shake.
Protein shake.
That's definitely what this is.
Absolutely. We did it off camera already. We have some champagne. One last toast.
To Arkeero.
To Arkeero. Saint Arkeero. 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒂.
I didn't even notice that. Mine's old coffee, melted water. So
Don't
just pretend.
They could have pretended without you.
I didn't drink it. All right, cut, snap.
Sorry, we're emotionally processing right now. I'm actually broken. I'm like the crazy gnome at this point. I'm smiling through the pain. So let's dive. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I can't look at Ryan right now. He's giving me that look.
The most commemorative episode? Or?
Well, I hope that's when you guys kill them.
Most Sag.
Sag?
That doesn't... Killing them won't fix anything.
All right.
We feel better.
It's not what the Vikings thought.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't actually know what to say.
Most tearful.
No,
No, the last one was that.
That was emotional, I thought.
The most first stage of grief episode.
The most first stage of griefiest episode of Bomb Squad. That was, yeah. And we dive back in. Yeah, okay.
They don't like you right now, Dan.
Well, it's not him.
No,
Okay,
it
it's
literally
kinda
is.
It literally is.
It's the dice, you guys.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do when they all explode?
Isn't there a saying about that with our tabletop RPG? Something about
There's many.
the dice rule the day.
That's not a thing.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways. Okay. So, Stornyandi is gone.
no, he's just in La La World.
Arkeero's body is now crumpled over here.
He's taking a nap.
So, Ilyad is at denial.
I move fast with the phases.
Good news, Guthrin used a defend action that doesn't affect boss edge, but it will affect her on her next turn.
Who did
So can I have some kind of marker
Eyes.
for that?
eyes?
skeleton.
Dealer's choice.
Scolari.
The butt face.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
The,
the,
butt, face. Yeah. And then the other butt face. Okay.
Smaller
so,
butt face.
Here.
Thank you.
Concentration, it's because
Nice, that's
they're
perfect.
focused on the other action.
Yep, I like that. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to just do a quick narrative into it. The inside that dark realm within your own minds and the mind of an insane gnome forces you out. There is a physical concussive force that comes out from the shield on Brick's armor as you guys come out and you see the Stornyandi explode in fire, and you see the eyes, Guthrum, the Scolari necromancer, actually shield Arkeero's body that she is holding by one taloned hand in his head, cover and protect him from the fire, and say, "No, the kill is mine." And then she raises him, only long enough for Tiri and Arkeero to meet eyes, and Tiri whisper, "Charge." And she slams his face into that egg, that stone egg on the dais, on the pedestal. His blood is dripping down the stone egg, and she tosses his body, crumpled to the floor. His spear down here near the lake she had already thrown away. She had looked at you, pulling her chalice over, floating it over to her, and taking a final sip, tipping her head back, and saying, "Her cup is nearly dry, it is time to drink again." This is when Tiri, Pimpam, Ilyad, and Brick realize they are chained to these strange contraptions that they are being attached to. It looks like there's some kind of hoist system they were going to be pulled up on by these chains. As the gnome, because we're technically already... Can you twist it? I think we're at you guys now, basically, right? Yeah. So the gnome is going to move over to the incapacitated and immobilized Aurora, swilling around you and flying in front of your face. "How does it feel?" "I see the pain. It will taste so sweet. I can't wait. You and your kitty, what a blend." Guthrum is wiping her face and walking back towards her throne as you all feel the chains start pulling you up onto these strange contraptions. When Tiri, you hear a little psst, psst, psst. And coming just on the edge of your view by the side is a envelope floating in the air, and it opens. And you look down to see Gerard, the little clock soldier sort of toy from grandfather. Yeah. And he gives you one of those, they can't bend their arms.
Mm-hmm.
And the envelope starts speaking to you. Quietly.
Yes.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Yes, thank you, Reginald. I can see it is recording. Now, do please shove off. Dearest granddaughter, terribly sorry about this. I do hope you receive it in time. It has been a while since I've used one of these talking letters. Quite a fascinating... No, emergency. Tarian got a hold of me as soon as he lost contact with his paladin. Terribly worried. I fear that you are in terrible straits, so I have quickly put together our contract. I do wish we had more time to banter about the exact wording and details of it all, but in this situation, I think it would be best if you would sign it so that I may proffer you with some gifts, if you will. We don't have much time, of course. The Dragon's communication network will be booting me out any minute now. Terribly grumpy, that St. Neri. Anyways, so if you could, and I do apologize due to the laws laid down by my dear old friend Eidos. Oh, I do miss him. You must sign it in blood, if you will. I know it's slightly barbaric, but there is some good tradition to it. Yes, I have already signed it on my part. If you could, if you will, I would like to help you, dearest granddaughter. I don't want to lose you. Please.
out of the envelope, like a tongue, you see the clockmaker signature, and there's a dotted line there for you.
And with what efficacy can I actually sign it?
Gerard,
I'm kind of...
his arm goes straight up, and a little spike comes out of it.
Cool.
So, 30 seconds to decide
So, he has like a little...
before it's noticed.
A little pinprick kind of thing to
And remember, the contract came out like a tongue. So it can... Your hands are behind you and being lifted up.
Right.
Timer's almost done.
Well, grandfather, when I'm done beating these two, my race have tripled.
Poke.
No.
No?
Dodge.
Okay. Guthrin turns and looks. Timer's out. What is this?
Oh, consider it an investment. These stories don't end like that. The worst thing you could do here is think you're gonna win.
I have all the time in the world.
Well, then doesn't that just mean that we have all the time in the world to destroy you?
Oh, dear. I think I'm getting... This is the envelope talking. Last chance.
Triple. I'm going to destroy them. Whatever you're offering, triple.
Roll your presence. Advantage.
And because it's tied to I am going to destroy him, I'm also going to invoke my Bane mano a mano.
Oh,
I really
yeah,
wanted this to be the gnome, but this is particularly the eyes that's squaring off with me here.
Yes.
Okay, so mano a mano, I'm just like, no, I'm going to destroy you. That is how this ends.
Is okay, let me clarify. So is you're thinking the presence rolls against Guthrin, or...
Oh, I'm invoking this flaw now.
Yep.
I am going... Actually, I did say both of them, and I am asking for triple. Give them both legend points.
Okay.
Because I'm going to destroy them both.
Okay.
And I'm going to get triple. That is my deal.
Okay.
So that's 4 legend points.
Okay. And you're trying to... You want to convince Grandfather to triple it before you sign. And you will sign if he agrees.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We're at 11.
We were at 9, so we're at 13.
Oh,
So-
really? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
With 4, yeah. So everybody gets to roll a d4.
Now that it's the last.
Well, you'll keep it for next time. Yeah,
What's a
this
1?
is at the end. 1 is d20. Add a
Good,
d20.
so I'm going to roll 3 d20 on this.
2 is a free reroll.
What's 3?
Okay.
3 is lucky. 4 you get to pick. Lucky, reroll, or add a d20.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
I use 4 because that one is the mano a mano I have to use against them. That's the idea of that. So it's 3.
Fair.
I think 3 still gets us to 10.
Yeah, it gets you to 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're good.
Presents?
Yes, because this is the convincing. Grandfather.
I need some d8s.
Go for it.
So keep it an extra +3.
I'm keeping an extra 3?
keeping an extra die.
Keeping an extra die,
Plus
rolling an
3.
extra 3.
Yes, yep. Advantage 3, keeping an additional plus 3 to the total roll.
Well, I rolled lots of good things.
Lots of good things.
$51.
Nice. So, Gerard goes, which for our podcast listeners, he shrugged, saluted Tiri.
Thank you, Dan.
Raised the spike.
Yeah,
Tiri
both sides.
proffered a finger as much as she could, which are
Well,
behind
yeah.
you. Yep. And he pokes, and as the envelope comes in and licks the blood off where it is, oh, yep, you hear,
Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome, newest vanguard of the stream. Gerard shall shortly...
and all of a sudden electricity covers over it and it bursts into flames.
Over the letter?
Yep.
Okay.
Communication network. I'll have to ask questions later. Gerard then kind of like changes it, and he's going to try and lockpick, but Guthrin has seen, so she's going to try to stop it. So we have a opposed roll.
It's not our turn.
No, I know we're kind of in a narrative thing right now.
She's like, you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Well, that happens a lot. So Tiri,
Unintentionally.
roll me 2d8 and a d20.
Oh, 25.
Yeah, she rolled really bad. 11. So she sends out some darkness towards Gerard, and he just, you see the spike change to like a lockpick, and he just chink, unlocks you. And then he just dives through a hole in the sky that rips open. And as he falls away, he does another one of his stiff salutes and falls away. And out of it, ting, 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 gravity hammer falls on the floor
bomb.
behind you.
A nuke. Gravity hammer
Next
nuke.
session, you will be getting your deific item, as you are now a vanguard of the stream.
Spank him.
Spank him.
Spank him. With the hammer.
I now want to go through Brick and Ilyad. Tiri, how it is technically your turn in combat.
Yeah, but I've done my thing.
Yeah, do you want, you can assist in some way to help free the others if you want to try.
Oh yes, can I kick up that hammer into my hands and just smash both of the apparatuses that are on either side of me?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll your
Okay.
might for me with advantage. So Tiri's perk is that she can summon her hammer whenever she needs.
I am worthy.
That's her deific perk.
Okay, well, that's a less than deific roll. 11.
That's enough to hit a piece of wood.
I'm glad I hit a piece of wood.
She's just like getting used to it, like, ooh, this is different.
Whoa! Oh wow, okay.
I really like that, actually. As you pick up your hammer, for a moment you hear of a clock ticking, and you notice that the gear on that little flower pendant you have has sped up a little bit, and the flower is glowing slightly, blooming as if it's in bloom.
Nice.
And you realize as you're swinging, sometimes things are moving slower and sometimes they're going faster. And it's just a weird sensation. It's like time is no longer a consistent thing as you're like putting all of your force into that swing to smash this free. So, Brick, Ilyad, roll me agility to see if you can recover from the fall. Okay, good.
Ugh,
You did 20?
13.
Or was it 10?
It's okay. It's all right, buddy. Roll me a d6, Ilyad.
What's that?
Roll me a d6.
D6.
Yep.
3
Okay. 3 points.
of damage.
Yep. Not lethal in this case.
No.
3 points of damage.
No.
Brick, you're okay as you come out and just throw the chains off. Ilyad, you still have the chains on.
Okay.
So on your next turn, you have to spend your move action to effectively resist immobile. As you try to recover from that. You did not expect to, you got like, as Tiri whacked in it, it was when time sped up and she hit it and you fell on your back and kind of fell off of it.
Why would I be immobile though?
Because you're wrapped in chains. So you have to take your move action to remove the chains.
All right.
Brick, however, rolled high enough so you throw them off and are ready. We're going to have Pim Pam be separate as you got 2 swings in to free the boys. Now, with Tiri, Tiri failed twice in the challenge event. So she takes 1 more level of fatigue.
Okay.
And then she has demoralized. That's starting after this moment.
Okay.
So it'll be next session. You're on a demoralized. It is not, it is unique, a narrative bane, so you're not going to have a normal resist.
Okay.
It is bound to something, and you have to free yourself from it. As you feel something tugging on your soul, trying to pull you back. What do you think of Brick?
So Brick has seen all of this,
Yep.
fully aware.
Yeah, you land as Tiri swung and hit. You saw it coming, and you like tensed up, lifted your legs, and she just swung, took out the block that was holding you, and you were able to just kind of throw off the chains.
Brick is going to I mean, I think I'm gonna use my disability here.
Okay.
And I would get Ilyad out of his chains and help him up, but feel free to stop me, but I think Brick would immediately rush to Arkeero's body with a slide.
Jetpack.
Yes. Pick him up, cradle him. And with the disability, I don't know how meta you want.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Basically, he's not here right now. He's in his past with,
Yep.
like, Arkeero is not Arkeero to him right now.
Yep.
This is failure 2.
Yep.
Like, you had 2 tries, and this is the last time, and you failed. You got a second chance, and you failed.
Okay. First of all, legend point, because you're... I'm going to say you're sacrificing your major action.
Yes.
For this moment. Yep. Give me just a second. Okay. As you slide in and you pick up Arkeero's body and hold him in your arms, you're looking at him. His face and beak are crushed in. There's no face to really see anymore. But it blips in and out. You hear Ajax, Commander, not now, no. It's blipping between Arkeero's crushed face and Tarek's face.
Brick is gonna hold Arkeero's head in one hand and, like, even with the lack of face and beak, just try to, like, hold him and fix it, like, this isn't happening. And while he's doing that, it's, no, hey, no.
Blipping in and out, it blips to Tarek, and he says again, stop.
No, I can't.
He grabs your hand that's trying to touch the face.
I can't! This isn't supposed to happen! I can't do this!
Commander! It was never on you. Commander. I need you to remember. It suddenly blips, and you're looking at Tarek through the glass window of a door. You were always family. And then it blips back, and you're holding Arkeero in your arms, and then it's Tarek's face. I need you to remember, Commander. What is our mission? What is our duty, Commander? He's standing in front of you again through the glass.
Brick is, like, still, like, holding Arkeero's face, trying to fix it.
You hear Arkeero. Arkeero, can I have you come into the mic? Yeah. Can you say effectively at one of the times where you called Brick your brother?
Brick. My brother. That is what you are. Do you know that?
It switches to Tarek. Even before I knew her, you were my brother. What is our mission, Commander?
Save them. Save them all.
You come back to reality. Ilyad. As you are struggling, roll me a resist roll. Agility, please. To get out of the chains.
I feel like he pauses for a moment, even though he wants to get out. And that's when I don't know if all this is happening. Right, I would assume all of this is happening
Same time. Yep.
And I feel like Ilyad just looks over and it's almost under his breath. Hero, no. And then
Tiri,
right,
and you're flung back.
Yes.
I feel like that's the moment.
Just before.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
So
Arkeero, no. because as Tiri swings and she's moving weirdly, like there's a moment where she's moving slow and then bam, bam,
Right.
supernatural speed smashes both of your Brock's. Brick bursts forward and scoops up Arkeero, and you hear him talking to him and yelling. You're trying to get up.
Which I'm assuming would be agility.
Yeah, agility to break the immobile.
Okay. Can I use a legend point?
Absolutely. Oh,
Made it!
Almost.
nailed it.
Come on.
Rolled it in. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. 18, 22, 23.
Yep, that's enough to break the immobile.
For our podcast listeners,
Thank you.
David just said "Mwah," and raised his hands up and to the side.
It's an Aiden growl.
Rounding his chest.
That's just assumed at this point.
Janae should be like the NPR announcer for the for podcast listeners.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
All right.
So you
Can I
in this-
flavored or do you want to do
Oh,
it?
please. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
What was the flavor? I was picturing Elliot doing that.
No.
For podcast listeners, he didn't do anything. He
It's a
just
little
made
bit
the
of-
noise.
A little bit of stare and a...
That's
little
that's
dog,
hardcore inside
little dog
joke.
bark.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Sam.
No. So am I on my back or am I... Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm on my back.
Yeah, because when Tiri hit it, the whole thing fell backwards.
Okay. And I have to rip the chains off me. I'm trying to think of the mechanics.
You're
here.
like squirming out of it. Yep.
Okay.
Because it's all broken, but you're still entangled in it.
I feel like I almost want to do some sort of, swing my legs up, twirl kick, and then like almost whip all them chains off.
Whip ball. Oh, man.
All of a sudden, I have a vision of Miley Cyrus.
Because it's like that little bit of a, it's almost like a dance.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I hold on to one end of the chain, and it becomes my whip.
Sure, you can do
Okay,
that.
well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm still thinking.
I'm still thinking. Well,
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
Isn't that Darksiders 3? Isn't he plays Fury who has the chains?
maybe.
I
I
don't
was
know.
thinking Ghost Rider, good old
Oh,
Nicolas
man.
Cage, Nicky Cage.
You've got to put it.
No, okay. This is supposed to be a short episode. We're at the end.
Sorry.
Okay. I keep going?
Yeah, you have your major action if you desire.
Yes, I desire. Okay, that whole Falcon's Grace thing.
Yes.
How's that
Falcon's
all-
mandate.
Mandate.
Yep.
I love this.
Explain to me the,
You have access to those 3 boons in the item I gave you. So you have access to some protection-based boons.
okay. I know there's
through
serious
your
consequences.
Yeah, after the combat, you'll have to roll to see if you take a level of fatigue.
Okay.
Now, there is also the narrative item use, which for Tiri, now that she has it, I'll explain it real quick because Aurora also has access to it. You can choose to do a narrative, which is where you effectively become the avatar of your deity. However, so something awesome will happen. You then have to roll to see if you die.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
And based
That's
on
what I was thinking.
that was what you were thinking.
What was the other one?
The other one is just your deific item. You have to resist fatigue afterwards.
But what
Like-
does that do?
You have access to barrier, heal, and restoration, I believe.
Okay.
It's in your item that I gave you, the handout.
I've got to look at it. Oh, that's a map. I don't know what I did with it.
Well, barrier, restoration, and heal, and you're
Alright.
rolling influence.
Barrier, restoration, heal, influence.
I would say you can't bring Arkeero back with those
Who
in
says?
this moment.
But I
Bringing
could-
Arkeero back would be a more advanced
Narrative.
thing.
Shoot.
Although your abilities may come in handy there.
Alright, I can't find it, but anyways. It's more, I guess it's more of a narrative thing. Can Ilyad look over to Tiri and and Brick to see if we can lock eyes for a moment.
Sure. You have access to bolster if that's kind of what you're thinking. Through your... I don't know if it's influence has bolster, but certainly your presence.
Well, here's a quick question.
Yep.
Again, it's more directional. Meta. Meta. What's the time limit on using that narrative thing?
There is no time limit.
There is.
It is a narrative use.
Okay.
So it's between you and I to decide if you get to use it. But, like, you could die if you use it.
Right.
Fly. Fly, Durs.
Fly.
Yeah.
All right, then I think I need to focus on channeling my rage.
Sure.
So, I can attack or bolster. I'll do a bolster to start,
Okay. That would be through your presence.
which I can interchange it with influence, can I?
Oh, remind me.
I thought
On your character sheet, do you have attribute sub?
So it says
I think you're right.
also due to extraordinary focus and rolling influence. Oh, that's rolling influence.
Just look at your feats. Read me your feats.
feats. Stinky feats. Extraordinary flocus.
Flocus.
The flute.
Carry on.
Oh yeah. Attack substitution 1. Influence presence.
Attribute substitute. Okay, yeah, absolutely then. Yep.
All right.
Just to be clear, this is the first time that David has corrected Daniel on open legend
Well,
mechanics.
Is it correcting? I don't know. It's correcting.
Well, because I let them kind of tweak their character at level 3 if they needed, and we tweaked David's. So
Let him
yep.
have this. It's been
So
3 years.
you are rolling d10s because that is influence you are rolling, which I love for multiple reasons. So you're rolling 2d10. Now you are rolling 3d10, keeping all 3.
Yes.
Plus 1.
Now wait, can I do the? What's the extraordinary focus? Maybe I should be doing something with the flute.
No, that gives you 2d10 instead of 2d8.
Oh,
You're
okay.
rolling a dice pool size higher,
Okay.
and you're keeping an additional die.
If I use the legend point, do I get the advantage, or is it just the +1?
Both.
Okay.
You're keeping 3d10 and a d20,
Right.
so you're rolling a
But I take the
total
2
of
highest.
3d10.
You would think I'd have this by now.
You're rolling a total of 3d10 and a d20, keeping all of it plus 1.
Oh, keeping all of it. Okay.
Yes, because of the legend point.
Poop and crap and poop.
All together.
All right. 7, 13, 22, 23.
It's because he individually looks at each number on each die, so he reacts to the first number he sees, which is a success for power level 6, which means...
Okay.
Now, I made a mistake,
What'd you do?
but I'll let it slide in this case. You were multi-targeting. But they're
I
right
was?
next to each other, so you would have been only disadvantaged
So
1.
disadvantage.
But no, that was my mistake. I didn't call it out. So Tiri and Brick, choose your attribute that is bolstered advantage 2. I figured. Okay. What does that look like? And before you do that, as you reach for your flute, you hear the Falcon's voice. Althane, purge them from this land.
I feel like in that moment, that's where I pull out the flute. Illy closes his eyes and... Gosh, it's almost like a singular tone. It's like one tone that comes from the flute, but it feels and has the presence of like some like massive orchestra, yeah. And it kind of, it's almost like my clothes kind of, you know, and a force kind of comes out towards them.
Yeah.
So are we.
No.
This is not gas. No, the clothes, they just kind of, you know, like in the anime.
Yes. The wind blows to accentuate
And then the loin
moment.
flap goes.
Yes. The groin pants.
The groin pants.
The groin
yes.
pants are shimmering.
A drip of blueberry drop.
No, it's beautiful.
The cream. The cream.
So, Tiri and Brick, Tiri and Brick, you hear this one strong note that carries with it the power of an orchestra, in feeling that this, just mirroring this purge from this land that is in there. It's time to end this. And you get to, well, at least Tiri, I'll let Brick decide if he looks or not, but Tiri, when you look at Ilyad as he finishes blowing that note through his flute, he opens his eyes and you see that they're falcon's eyes right now. And lastly, just to wrap up, I want Aurora to have a moment. So we're going to go, because we're narrative here. Roll to resist, you're immobile and incapacitated.
Both?
Yeah, I'm going to combine it into one for this.
Would that be resolved? Or that her will?
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you will have advantage as you hear the mother's voice speak to you, saying those words you know so well, and it tells you all you need to know. This is your purpose. This is your time to be who you were destined to be. And you hear,
I am the white eye that watches. I am the hand of doom. Rest now, O weary soul, and face thy judgment due. I am the white...
Sorry. You can roll with advantage.
Okay. Can she do her focus? Her feet? When is it? Battle trance.
That's a free action.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Because then can I get an advantage from that? It's
Is it only on attack or?
Technically, yes.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
You are getting advantage from Marosha.
I know.
So you can spend legend points.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll spend one.
Okay.
Ding ding. Thank
Been
you.
nailing it.
Zek is the layup hero.
The layup hero.
So I had 3. But okay.
+1.
20.
Total.
Yes.
Spend me one more legend point and you succeed.
Fine.
Deal layup.
Oh,
there's the layup. That was a dunk layup. Right?
Oh,
what is it?
I have a reroll. Can I do that instead?
He takes it back.
Tiri
Well, she
dives.
didn't really throw it. I got excited, Dan.
Gets the basketball. Jumps back up out though. She absolutely would do
Okay.
it. Yes, absolutely.
Is it all of it or just the one?
You can choose if you want to keep anything or re-roll all of it.
Everything?
You can re-roll everything or choose to keep some. So like if you exploded on one die,
so
you could
hard.
keep that.
Yeah, I didn't. So. Okay. Let's try this again. Dang. No. I take the other one. I'm kidding. Okay.
I'm totally fine with it.
No. It's so frustrating.
I'm sorry.
These dice hate me tonight.
I wasted it on the 5e game with Jake. Check that out if it's up already. But we'll say you spent the reroll and the legend point, and you succeed.
Sounds good.
Tiri goes back to the basketball.
Anyways, so what does it look like as you break this? Because there are the gnome necromancers floating around you, and there's like miniature versions of them. They're all around you, laughing and cackling.
So I imagine that she's kind of down a little bit, but then she's going to stand up, straighten up, and her eyes are going to open, and they're going to be pure white and shining. And then black smoke's just going to start swirling around her and pushing out him.
Mm-hmm.
So That's gonna be it, yeah.
Beautiful. No, I like that. We're going to have him get knocked back a little bit and just with all that happened. That is where it is. And I think Tiri especially, Brick, again, I'm going to leave it to you, but Tiri and Ilyad, you can see that. As the gnome necromancer is swirling around and forcing this woman down, and then she just rises up out of the shadows, eyes piercing white, just pure white, and she just reaches out and the shadows are cast and the miniature ones dissipate into the air, and the main gnome necromancer flies backwards, looking at her. And this has been another fantastical episode of BombSquad, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. If you are listening to the podcast, do give us a review to help spread the word. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our Patreon or Locals community. Doing so will not only help us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also gain access to our exclusive Discord where you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Which we got to do a movie night soon, so join quickly. We're going to do a movie night. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the music and ambience that we use and all the other great content. Thank you so very much for joining the adventure, and we will see you next time. All right, bye.